We shall pay any price, bear any burden, make any sacrifice to realize those dreams. India is on the move again. We shall make the future happen.
1991, a year that changed India forever. The year when a silent economist, Dr. Manmohan Singh, stepped into the limelight and reshaped the future of a billion people. The early 90s were tough for India. With India's foreign exchange reserves well over $500 billion and enough for a year of country's total imports, it is hard to imagine a time in the early 1990s when they had depleted to just 2 weeks of import cover. Decades of protectionist policies, a license permit quota raj, and mounting fiscal deficits had choked India's economy. Back then, businesses sometimes had to receive approvals from up to 80 agencies before they were granted license. This was compounded by the weakening of the Soviet Union in the late 1980s, which had been a source of cheap oil and raw materials and a market for many Indian products for years, most importantly, allowing India to trade without the need for US dollars. India was spending more on imports than it was earning from exports, leading to a massive trade deficit. This imbalance, combined with dwindling foreign reserves, created an economic emergency. The government even had to pledge gold to secure loans from the International Monetary Fund. In what has stayed in public memory ever since, the government devalued rupee on 1st July 1991 and the RBI transferred over 46 tons of gold from its reserves to the Bank of England for borrowing foreign exchange to manage liquidity resulting from the BOP crisis.
Our economy, polity and society have to be made extraordinarily resilient and alert if we are to take full advantage of the opportunities and to minimize the risks associated with the increasing globalization of economic processes.
On July 24, 1991, Dr. Manmohan Singh presented his historic budget. It wasn't just a budget, it was a blueprint for India's economic liberalization. This speech is from the Union Budget from the following year, one that was almost an extension of its historic predecessor.
This budget represents a contribution to the successful implementation of this great national enterprise of building an India free from the fear of war, want and exploitation, an India worthy of the dreams of the founding fathers of our republic.
Faced with one of the most serious economic challenges in independent India, Singh decided to introduce the economic reforms in 1991 focused on liberalization, privatization and opening up India's economy, aligning with the market-driven principles.
We have to accept the need for restructuring and reform if we are to avoid an increasing marginalization of India in the evolving world economy.
And he was right. The reforms set India on a path of rapid economic growth. GDP soared, industries flourished and millions were lifted out of poverty. By the 2000s, India had become one of the world's fastest growing economies.
पिछली गवर्नमेंट ने जो भी पॉलिसी बनाई है बड़ी अच्छी बनाई है और इससे हमारा बहुत अच्छा ट्रेड बढ़ा है.
Dr. Manmohan Singh's reforms weren't just about fixing the economy. They were about unleashing India's potential. He was the architect of India's economic reforms. And as he concluded his historic 1992 budget speech, he left the nation with these powerful words.
Tonight, I feel like going to the theatre. Let the assassins be informed. I am prepared to meet their onslaughts. As the poet said, सरफरोशी की तमन्ना अब हमारे दिल में है, देखना है जोर कितना बाजुए कातिल में है. Sir, I commend the budget to this August House.